Hello folks. So, I forgot to actually read on what Harry felt in relation to Trump's comments, in relation to King Charles raising one son that is, I don't know, respectful, dignified, whatever it is that Trump says. I can't remember his exact words. So I'm going to do a quick, possibly 10-minute read, just to have a look at how Prince Harry felt when Trump made those remarks. So how does Harry feel? How did he feel? How did he feel when he first heard it? How did he feel? Okay, Ace of Wands. At the bottom we've got Queen of Swords, he's not interested. Somebody else to cut off. The Star card, the Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, Judgment, the Chariot, Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords, and the King of Cups. Do you know something? All of these cups, not all of these cups, that's interesting, all of these cups, all of these cards are all over the place. He doesn't know what he feels, what he wants. He feels confused. He feels conflicted. He feels exposed. There's part of him that wants to charge in and say something, but there's also part of him that wants to step away and hide. You can actually see that it's almost like they're all over the place. The energy with him is all over the place. He's lost sight of who he is, what he wants, where he's coming from, where he's going. How does he feel now? How does Prince Harry feel now? How does Prince Harry feel now? How does he feel now? Okay, Queen of Swords. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, one more shuffle. How does he feel now? Restricted. Two of Swords at the bottom. Crossroads. Strength. High Priestess. Illusion. Page of Cups. Judgment. Again, he's still all over the place. Counter-attack. Planning to say something else, do something. Justice and Balance. There's some more to come. Have I got room for another one? Apparently the Moon, which is illusion and the internal world. So, how does Harry feel now? Trump is dead to him. He just wants to keep doing what he's doing. But he feels restricted. He's feeling drained. He's feeling powerless. He's feeling depleted in strength. I mean, there could be some form of illusion going on here in relation to substances. I did mention cups instead of cards. And we get the Page of Cups, the mistakes of the younger, next to Judgment, the things he's done and said coming back to haunt him. Turning his back on family, turning his back on culture, turning his back on inheritance. It's all coming back to bite him on the arse. And it also feels as well, you know, here, I mean, Trump is, whether you love him or hate him, he is a character that speaks his mind. And it almost feels like from Trump's perspective, he's the one that's going to say it, he's the one that's going to do it. Trump feels as though he's speaking for everyone. In fact, now that we're talking about Trump, in fact, what did Charles feel? What did Charles feel at this? What did the King feel at Trump's comments? What did the King feel at Trump's comments in relation to his sons? Okay, he kind of agreed. There's an agreement there. Possibly doesn't want to hear it, but there is an agreement. He is trying with Harry, but it's difficult. There's also something with this as well of knowing full... I mean, you know, nobody loves your child like you know your child. And regardless of what the president said, Charles still does love his son and still does care about his son and still has affection for both sons. But you can see how a card can mean numerous things. The Strength card, High Priestess. Interesting that Charles is getting very similar cards to Harry. The World, the end of a cycle. He's getting... Do you know what was I doing the other day where I thought Harry is more like Charles than either of them realise? And we've got endings and healing. Charles is aware his son is damaged and has his issues. And possibly feels a protection towards him. But he also knows that Harry has brought this about himself. That there is a lot of conflicting energies there. Charles, the king, still wants a solution, an ending, before it's too late. But I think also as well that Charles has, you know, done many cycles of his life and realises that people do say things that can be quite conflicting and controversial. Let's look at William. How did William feel? How did William feel? How did he feel? Trump's comments. Go get him. So William is like, go get him, you tell him, because he's dead to me. I don't want to know. Rather you than me energy. Boundaries, defence. Nine of Cups, feeling quite gleeful there, William. Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, being shown the respect that William feels he's deserved. The Empress, the King of Wands, and family, Ten of Cups. William is feeling a lot in that moment. He's feeling, go tell him, Trump. You say things that I can't say. But there's also an element here of William feeling slightly defensive of his brother. Because the saying is, you can say what you say about family, but nobody else can say it. But there's also that moment here where it's like, yes, somebody's publicly sticking up for me. Sticking up for me and my family. Somebody that is willing to put their neck on the line. And see, and I actually felt this for Catherine as well. I know that people have issues with Trump, etc. But I actually felt from Catherine's perspective, here is someone that is publicly having my back. In that moment, it's like, here is someone that is supporting me publicly. That is actually willing to say, you know, enough is enough. There's also something with the Empress being the mother. Let's have a clarifier there. I know there's history between Trump and Diana. The Empress. I mean, the Empress is all about harvest as well. That, you know, Harry has brought this on himself. But let's have a look at the Empress. What else does the Empress want to say in the reading? The burden. And the Queen of Swords here at the bottom. William and Charles are feeling so many things running through them, feelings and emotions. There's part of William that's like, yeah, go for it, yay, speak your truth. Then there's part of him thinking, wait a minute, that's my brother. Then there's part of William thinking, no, look at me, I'm getting emotionally fulfilled. Somebody's got my back. I wish I could have said that, because this is a burden that I'm carrying. Here is someone protecting me and mine. Interesting. So, what did Catherine feel? I was only meant to be doing Harry in this reading. What did Catherine feel? What did Catherine... Oops, a Queen of Cups, yeah, okay. Somebody here has my back. She liked it. She actually felt like a queen next to Trump in that moment. So, how did Catherine feel? Catherine, Princess of Wales, Page of Cups, family recognition. Somebody has my back. An older elder has my back. An emperor has my back. The Seven of Pentacles, but still a feeling of being overwhelmed. And the Two of Swords here, choice, crossroads, no going back, the Wheel of Fortune, strength. Yeah, if you've seen my earlier video, I said there's a connection. I don't care what people have to say about Trump, but there's a connection here between Trump and Catherine. Past life and current. There's something going on here with the energies. I've had my issues with Trump in the past, but you can see it. You can see it. Queen of Swords, cutting ties, and the illusion. There is a sadness there. And a lot going on under the surface emotionally. But starting to get a clear picture ahead. Feeling sorry for Harry as well. The lost boy. The one that lost his way. That's finding it hard to come back. To change his course. But thank you for publicly speaking up for me. And my, where is it? Husband and family. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you in the next one.